Starting off our list is Horizon Call of the Mountain, a groundbreaking PSVR 2 exclusive that brings the beloved Horizon franchise into virtual reality with stunning results. This game places you in the role of Ryas, a former Shadow Karja warrior seeking redemption as you climb, craft, and battle through breathtaking mountain landscapes. The shooting mechanics feel incredibly satisfying as you draw your bow, aim with precision, and release arrows at mechanical beasts that tower over you in ways that flat-screen gaming simply cannot replicate. The sense of scale is phenomenal, especially when facing off against Thunderjaws and Stormbirds that feel genuinely massive in VR. The climbing mechanics are intuitive and exhilarating, making traversal just as engaging as combat. Visually, this is one of the most impressive VR titles available, showcasing what the PSVR 2 hardware can truly accomplish with its sharp textures, dynamic lighting, and smooth performance that maintains immersion throughout your journey. Next up, we have Firewall Ultra, the definitive tactical shooter experience designed specifically for PSVR 2 that delivers intense squad-based gameplay. This is a complete reimagining of the original Firewall 0 Hour, rebuilt from the ground up to take full advantage of the new hardware capabilities. You join a team of 4 operators in objective-based missions that require communication, strategy, and precise shooting skills to succeed. The gunplay feels weighty and realistic, with each weapon having distinct handling characteristics that you need to master. Maps are well designed with multiple approaches to objectives, encouraging tactical thinking rather than run-and-gun gameplay. The progression system keeps you engaged as you unlock new contractors, weapons, and attachments to customize your loadout. Playing with a coordinated squad creates some of the most thrilling VR shooter moments available on PS5, where a well-executed plan feels incredibly rewarding, and clutch victories get your adrenaline pumping. Moving forward is Crossfire Sierra Squad, an action-packed military shooter that throws you into the heart of a global conflict with explosive set pieces. This campaign-driven experience puts you in the boots of a special forces operator, tackling missions across diverse locations, from jungle compounds to urban war zones. The shooting mechanics are accessible yet satisfying, with a solid variety of firearms, including assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, and even mounted weapons during vehicle sequences. What sets this game apart is its focus on cinematic moments and variety, constantly switching up gameplay between stealth infiltrations, all-out firefights, and dramatic escapes. The graphics are impressive, with detailed environments and smooth performance that keeps the action flowing. Vehicle sections add welcome diversity as you man turrets on helicopters and boats. While it may not revolutionize the genre, Crossfire Sierra Squad delivers a polished and entertaining military shooter experience that VR enthusiasts will thoroughly enjoy from start to finish. Stepping into 4th place is Pavlov VR, the community favorite multiplayer shooter that brings Counter-Strike-style gameplay into virtual reality with remarkable success. This game has built a massive following thanks to its tight gunplay mechanics, diverse game modes, and extensive modding support that keeps content fresh. The core shooting feels fantastic, with realistic weapon handling, recoil patterns you need to learn, and the satisfying challenge of landing headshots in VR. Game modes range from classic search and destroy to team deathmatch, zombies, and even custom community-created modes that can be wildly creative. The weapon variety is impressive, covering everything from pistols and SMGs to rifles and sniper weapons, each requiring different approaches to master. Maps are well balanced for competitive play, while also offering casual fun. The active player base ensures you can always find matches, and the communication between teammates adds a social element that enhances the tactical gameplay substantially. Coming in at number 5 is Arizona Sunshine 2, the highly anticipated sequel that refines everything that made the original a VR zombie shooter classic. This game drops you back into a post-apocalyptic American Southwest, where hordes of the undead shamble through deserts, mines, and abandoned settlements. The shooting mechanics have been significantly improved, with better weapon handling, more satisfying impact feedback, and enhanced gore effects that make every headshot feel impactful. Your canine companion Buddy adds a fresh dynamic to gameplay, helping you scout areas, retrieve items, and even attack zombies when commanded. The campaign offers a substantial adventure, with varied environments that keep the scenery interesting as you progress. Weapon selection is diverse, with pistols, shotguns, rifles, and heavy weapons, all feeling distinct and useful in different situations. The game supports both single-player and co-op multiplayer, with the latter adding tremendous replay value as you tack the undead hordes with friends for an unforgettable zombie-slaying experience. At number 6, we find Resident Evil Village VR mode, which transforms Capcom's acclaimed survival horror game into an intensely immersive first-person VR experience. Playing through Lady Dimitrescu's castle and the other nightmarish locations in virtual reality elevates the terror to new heights, as enemies feel genuinely threatening when they are right in your face. The VR implementation is exceptional, with excellent motion controls for aiming, reloading, and interacting with the environment in intuitive ways. Combat is tense and deliberate, as ammunition scarcity forces you to make every shot count against lichens and other monstrosities. Exploring the village and its surrounding areas becomes even more atmospheric in VR, with environmental details and architectural scale that you truly appreciate when looking around naturally. Puzzle solving feels more engaging when you are physically manipulating objects and examining items up close. Boss encounters are absolutely spectacular in VR, particularly the showdowns that benefit from the increased sense of presence and spatial awareness that virtual reality provides throughout this gripping horror adventure. Sliding into 7th position is Pistol Whip VR, an exhilarating rhythm action shooter that combines music, movement, and marksmanship into one addictive package. This game has you blasting through stylized environments in sync with thumping electronic beats, shooting enemies that appear to the rhythm while dodging obstacles and incoming fire. The gameplay is deceptively simple yet incredibly satisfying, as you chain together kills to build score multipliers. Each level is carefully choreographed so that enemy placements match the music perfectly, creating a flow state where you feel like an action movie hero. The visual style is striking, with cel-shaded graphics and vibrant color schemes that shift between levels and modifiers. Speaking of modifiers, the game offers extensive customization options that let you adjust difficulty, enable or disable automatic shooting, and add gameplay modifiers that dramatically change how levels play. The soundtrack is fantastic across all included campaigns, and the continuous addition of new content keeps players coming back to master levels and climb leaderboards. Taking the 8th spot is After the Fall, a cooperative zombie shooter set in a frozen post-apocalyptic Los Angeles during the 1980s. This game emphasizes teamwork, as you and up to 3 other players battle through ice-covered streets filled with infected creatures called Snowbreed. The shooting mechanics are solid, with a good selection of weapons that can be upgraded and customized at your home base between missions. What makes this game special is its focus on cooperative gameplay, where reviving teammates, sharing ammunition, and coordinating attacks are essential for survival. The setting is unique with its alternate history 1980s aesthetic, combining retro technology with frozen apocalypse visuals. Missions offer decent variety as you complete objectives, defend positions, and push through increasingly challenging areas. The progression system rewards you with currency to unlock new weapons and gear that meaningfully improve your capabilities. While it may not reinvent the co-op shooter formula, After the Fall provides hours of engaging zombie blasting action that is best enjoyed with a regular squad of friends. At number 9, we have Synapse, a roguelike shooter that blends gunplay with telekinetic powers for a uniquely engaging experience. This game puts you in the mind of a dying resistance colonel, diving into memories to extract critical information while battling hostile forces. The core mechanic revolves around combining traditional firearms with telekinetic abilities that let you grab, throw, and manipulate objects and enemies. Each run through the procedurally generated levels offers different weapon and power combinations, encouraging experimentation to find synergies. The upgrade system between runs provides meaningful progression that makes you stronger while maintaining the challenge. Visually, the game impresses with its surreal mindscape environments that shift and change as you progress deeper. Boss encounters are highlights that test your mastery of both shooting and telekinetic powers. The roguelike structure means high replayability as you attempt to push further with each run, unlocking new abilities and discovering optimal strategies for dealing with the increasingly dangerous threats that manifest within the fractured memories you explore. Rounding out our list at number 10 is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution, the acclaimed sequel that expands on everything that made the original a VR survival masterpiece. This game continues your journey through the flooded ruins of New Orleans, where every decision carries weight and consequences. The physics-based combat remains incredibly satisfying, whether you are stabbing walkers with improvised weapons, shooting human enemies, or using the environment creatively to survive encounters. The crafting system is deep, requiring you to scavenge materials and manage limited inventory space strategically. What sets this chapter apart is the enhanced story that sees you hunting a mysterious figure called the Axeman while navigating the complex politics of survivor factions. New weapons, including the chainsaw and automatic rifles, add fresh combat options. The game world feels alive and dangerous, with dynamic encounters that can erupt unexpectedly. Stamina management adds tactical depth, as you cannot simply sprint away from every threat, forcing meaningful decisions about when to fight or flee in this unforgiving apocalyptic landscape.